interest keep diversifying if you are busy enough to look for it. The interest and the skillfulness of myself in mathematics started with, I think it was a mere belief that I am having a good aptitude, very good mathematics, and not to forget the timely coaching which I received during my elementary school, especially during 11th and 12th, and the fundamental which I built up for myself with the 8th, 9th, and 10th, the Adi Sharma. I'd completed all the questions that were given there, and it might sound repetitive, but what is really important was the way which I kept myself motivated to move forward, and I was able to clear up all my doubts and had this confidence about going about any topic because I was ready to give it a green tick to all the questions, and I can say proudly, I did it. Now, as the time moved forward, this confidence grew up, and in fact, I started applying in the aptitude questions also. And in one of my earliest lecture, I had mentioned how I came up in the top in one of the mock examination that was conducted during the first year of aptitude, and I came up in the top. It was a surprise, but what is important was the belief that I can do it. I was searching for it, and I in fact used to look around the opportunities for mathematicians, like actuaries or the economists. But recently I grew interest in the cryptocurrencies thanks to one of my friends who actually introduced me to this, and now I think, going in the right direction. And what actually touched me was there's so much mathematics going into the technical analysis of these things, and why not the person who is really good at mathematics trying his skill into something that can be really lucrative in the coming future. And this is where I think is going to be a big turn, a decision that can turn out to be a very much different outcome after 10 or 20 years, because there might be different fields and you apply your skill and maybe start earning and learning together. But this is something that I think will use my skill as a maths person and apply it something that reap me benefits. Isn't that great? Isn't it sounds cool that the way they show it in the movies, a really geeky guy turning up the things and controlling the laws of probability and chances and destiny to his favor. Isn't that great? And it's not the mere randomness. It's more about ensuring there are lot less losses and you are able to turn up successful. Not all, but most of the times. That is the benefit of technical analysis. And why should I go like a blind person who takes the decision just on the basis of green or red? That is a really, really clumsy way of going about in future investing, trading, whatever it is, it may be forex or cryptocurrencies. These technical analysis is something which comes from the stats, and lot many things goes into its working. There's so many resources available, and as soon as I start learning and I'm sticking with the motto which I developed during my mid-age, that whatever you are learning, stick to that resource and learn it with a full potential, full concentration. This is where the maximum benefits can be reaped. And I started learning it. I'm really glad, and I have got a new purpose apart from the magic, which turns my grey side of the brain and forces me to be the creative, humorist, public speaker. And this is something which will support me, sponsor me. This is really important. And maybe, as it turns out to be more directional, more lucrative, it can be turned into something bigger. This is just the beginning. So that is all from my side today. There you go. Bye. Take care.